It's time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson, sponsored by Washita Valley Respiratory Care and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. During the first decade of the rock and roll era, Pat Boone and Bing Crosby were two of the biggest stars in the music business. Yes, both catered to entirely different demographics. Boone to a hardcore youth audience, Crosby a favorite of an audience who cut their listening teeth on jazz and big band. Here are some facts about these beloved singers. Pat Boone's recording of A Wonderful Time Up There in 1958 became the first million-selling record with religious lyrics. Bing Crosby was honored with a postage stamp in the Legends of American Music series, issued in September 1994. Pat Boone's brother Nick had a brief fling as a recording artist under the name Nick Todd. Though Bing Crosby's performance as the Drunken Doctor in the 1966 remake of Stagecoach was praised, the movie itself did not receive good reviews. Crosby felt movies had changed a lot since his heyday, although he let it be known that he was still open to offers. Although Pat Boone received some praise for sanitizing R&B songs, he was heavily criticized too. For example, when he recorded Fats Domino's Ain't That a Shame in 1956, he initially insisted upon changing the title to Isn't That a Shame, feeling that the grammar of the original title would be a bad influence on young people. He was overruled. He did, however, remove suggestive lyrics on his other covers, like Little Richard's Long Tall Sally. When Bing Crosby married his first wife, actress-singer Dixie Lee in 1930, her fame at the time was greater than his. One headline actually read, "Well-known Fox movie star marries Bing Crosby." Dixie eventually retired to raise 4 sons. Pat Boone is a cousin to 2 TV Western alumni, Richard Boone, Paladin on Have Gone Will Traveled, and Randy Boone, who had recurring roles on The Virginian and Cimarron Strip. Bing Crosby's White Christmas was the best-selling single for more than 50 years until 1997, when Elton John's reworking of Candle in the Wind, done as a tribute to the late Princess Diana, got the nod. Pat Boone considered running for office in 1968 on a pro-war platform, as he actively supported the Vietnam War. Bing Crosby and Bob Hope appeared together on film 25 times. Some of you know that in 1997, Pat Boone tried to reach out to a younger audience with an album called In a Metal Mood, No More Mr. Nice Guy, in which he put his own spin on songs by rock bands such as Van Halen, Deep Purple, and Judas Priest. His longtime fans blasted his appearance on the American Music Awards, on which he showed up in a black leather vest with no shirt underneath. Bing Crosby was frequent tabloid fodder in the 1950s, but he got the chance to prove his talent in the dramatic film The Country Girl, 10 years after his performance in Going My Way. His performance in this film was a smash hit. He received an Oscar nomination for Best Actor for the role, where he played an alcoholic entertainer, but according to many, the performance hit too close to home for Crosby. Pat Boone is mentioned in Pharrell Williams and Snoop Dogg's duet, Beautiful. Being the avid golfer that he was, Bing Crosby had memberships to at least 75 different golf clubs. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me every Monday through Friday morning for Trivia Tracks on Fox Sports Camden 97.1.